Welcome, everyone. I'm Kimberly Boschman, and this is the Intentionally Intuitive podcast. In this episode, we're going to take a look at the life path forecast for June 2023. The life path forecasts are different from the personal month forecast, so make sure that you check the calculations to make sure you've got the right ones before you listen. Now, this, of course, is a general reading. If you would like a personalized reading where I'll take a deeper dive into your own personal numerology, please book some time with me. My information is in the description box below. I'd love to work with you. All right, so let's go ahead and take a look at each individual life path number for June 2023. Life Path 7. So I pulled an animal spirit message for you all for June, and you got mouse energy, and I love this so much. It actually aligns beautifully with the energy that you're working with for June, which is 11-2 energy, and I'll talk about that in just a moment. But with the mouse energy, this is sort of like Three of Pentacles energy coming through, right? So this is all about following your dreams, collaboration, sharing your expertise, research, curiosity. So, having the insight or the inspiration to be curious about something and explore it and see where it takes you, right? Maybe it'll be a dead end, but maybe it'll lead to something really successful, whatever success means for you. But this is a beautiful energy to remember that beautiful things can come in very small packages. And so don't sort of underestimate your contribution, sort of what an idea can, transform into if you put your energy and your intention behind it. So things have to start small, right? They usually have to start with the details. And then from the details, we expand and we grow. You can start with a vision, obviously, right? But at some point, you've got to dial it into the smaller details. And so with mouse coming through, it's just this reminder that without those finer details, whatever it is that you're building is not going to be sustainable. So don't overlook the finer details, right? Don't overlook the little mouse energy. There's also this energy of sort of being misunderstood. So try not to take that to heart if others don't understand your vision, your ideas, sort of your goals. It's okay, because the people who are meant to support you, are meant to collaborate and work with you, who are meant to bring in the resources where it might be that you have some limitations, and who is meant to assist you or, again, collaborate with you, share ideas, etc., those people will find you or you will find them. And so the people who misunderstand or don't try to understand your vision, your idea, whatever it is that you're trying to build or move towards, it's okay. Just keep going in that direction, right? Because mice are misunderstood a lot of times, right? And they're very much needed. So beautiful energy with mouse energy coming through. Okay, so for June for you guys, you're working with the energy of the 11-2. And so this is all about being the inspirational leader. This is all about inspiring through doing what inspires you. And so this isn't about influence. This isn't trying to teach someone, to influence someone's path. This is about simply doing what inspires you, what lights you up, what intrigues you, follow your curiosity. And just by being on that path, just by doing what lights you up, your light will spread to others, and that will inspire others to do the same, to do what lights them up, to follow their path, to do it to their, to follow their curiosity. So it's not about you influencing or trying to teach someone how to do something that you've mastered. It's just simply you doing what feels really good for you, what inspires you, and just that act alone becomes a presence, becomes an energy, and that energy then other people get inspired through your work, whatever that may be. So let's say if you're an artist and you create this beautiful painting and you hang it on the wall in a restaurant, Or let's say that you do photography and you take this beautiful picture and you hang it in a cafe, and people see that beautiful picture. And not only do they want to be a part of that experience, but they want to, they want to go and they want to visit that place. They want to, know more about that animal, or they want to have their picture taken or whatever, right? But that piece of work that was an inspiration for someone has now become an inspiration for another, right? So you were inspired to create that piece of art. Now another person is inspired to experience it or create art of their own. Does that make sense? So this month for you all, it's not necessarily about the end goal. It's not necessarily about the end result. Like, I feel inspired or passionate about this, whatever this may be, and I'm going to do it. I'm going to follow my heart and I'm going to go after it. And I'm going to explore it and be curious about it and allow my spirit to lead me. And through that, being in spirit or inspired, again, you have the opportunity just by default, very organically, to be inspiring to others. Right? It's like when we set out to be inspiring, when we set out to influence or whatever the case may be, or teach others, there's a tone of sort of control in there. And that has such a negative connotation. And usually the intention is not to be controlling, but there's there's a undertone there of that, right? Because we want to influence, we want to teach someone how to do it type thing. And then we take away their creativity in that process a lot of times. And so this month, it's all about inspiration, what inspires you without worrying about the end goal, but just follow your creativity, follow your inspiration, follow your inner child, be curious. Be the little mouse, right? See things from a different vantage point. Dial it into the details, right? Hold the vision, but then pay attention to the smaller details. Don't overlook those details because they're important. So incredibly beautiful energy that you all are working with this month. Also, balance comes into play this month. So anything that's out of balance will be asked to be brought into balance, right? This is a beautiful energy for mending, like mending relationships, mending, just anything that's out of balance, right? Or anything that needs healing in to some degree, or anything that sort of needs a different perspective, right? 2 energy is really beautiful about not being too emotionally attached to the situation and being able to sort of draw back, be the observer, see what's not working or where the disconnect is, and then bringing the connection, right? And so what role do you play in that? And is it a role that you feel inspired by, right? Because the 11 energy brings the inspiration. So through your inspirations, through you being in spirit, you have the potential to bring harmony, bring balance, bring mending, bring unity to a situation, right? If you choose to. So incredibly beautiful energy that you all are working with, especially with Mouse coming through. This is absolutely an energy for collaboration, for working with others, for sharing ideas, for getting inspired by other people's ideas, right? And then doing it in your own unique way. But absolutely, this is not energy for following somebody else's path, for sort of just regurgitating somebody else's words. This is absolutely about what lights you up, what's coming from your heart, what's coming from your imagination, and what can you create with that, right? Because that alone has the power to inspire others, which is such incredibly beautiful energy. So I hope it's a beautiful, inspiring June for you all. Take care, sevens. Bye for now.